What's up, guys? Welcome back to Misfit Fab. And it happened again today. So I'm going to talk about it. So I am a union pipe fitter, welder. I've worked at several nuclear sites. I worked all over Southeast, really, up to Virginia, down all the way to Texas. And I've worked in chemical plants, and I've worked in, never done refineries, but nuclear, chemical, paper mills. I mean, I've done a little bit of everything. And I'm a welder by trade, so one reason why I got into fabrication and stuff is I've already learned how to do it, and I enjoy this stuff. And this really hadn't been a job to me. It hadn't been a chore. It's really been a hobby, and I enjoy it, but it's turning into a business, so we're going to talk about it. Today we're going to talk about ordering material, ordering pipe, ordering fittings, ordering all the little fancy doodads that you like to put on the pipe and everything else. And a lot of people, they get online, and hell, everybody's on a budget nowadays, and ain't nothing free no more. But a lot of people like to get on there and find the best deal, and hell, I'm one of them. I ordered, I think the turbo going in my truck is a VS racing turbo, and the intercooler is a VS racing intercooler, and hey, I'm on the budget too. But a lot of times what happens is people will order pipe, and they don't realize what they're ordering, or they don't read the description all the way, and a lot of times it's because it's the cheapest one they can get. And what you end up with is a lot of times people come over to the shop and bring material and bring fabs, and they bring me a bunch of carbon pipe that they want to look like stainless. They want to look like nice, shiny, pretty stainless, and it's not gonna look like that. It's carbon pipe. And a lot of times the pipe is very deceiving. Now, I don't currently have any in here that's new because it's all set here, and that's my point behind it is carbon pipe will look nice and shiny and pretty, and it'll be carbon. The easiest way to pick and choose is take a magnet. Sticks to the magnet, it's carbon. Stainless won't stick. I mean, all day long, won't stick. Easiest way to do it. Read the descriptions. Make sure that it states stainless pipe, stainless steel, or carbon steel. You prefer stainless steel. Now, one of the deception is this right here. It's nice silver shiny pipe, but a little dead giveaway is on the end right here. You can see it's rusted. Well, why is it rusted? It's because it's carbon. It looks like stainless. I mean, it eerily looks similar to stainless. It's nice and shiny, but it's carbon. So when you install carbon, especially on something that gets hot and cold like exhaust and stuff like that, is over time it's gonna rust. I mean, this piece right here was a nice little cool teardrop exhaust. It was welded on a car, and yeah, it's carbon, and it rusted like hell. I mean, every carbon does it. You see how nice and pretty that is? Yeah, carbon. So once you get it welded in a car, and a month or two down the road, it's then got hot and cold a few times, and it's rusted like hell. It don't look pretty no more. Stainless don't rust. And one of the things that as a welder I've learned to do is I segregate my tools. I segregate my expendables, my material. Like this grinding rock is brand new, so I can put it in on stainless, but I can't put it on carbon. I can't use it on carbon and then put it on stainless, because it will impregnate the stainless, and then wherever you touch this rock on the stainless will rust. And so that's why what I do, and a lot of guys, is I mark my tools. I wrote SS on this for stainless steel. I painted that blue for stainless steel. This is the one I use on carbon. It's not painted. and it's actually got a little bit of rust on it. But you segregate your tools so you don't have a oopsie and have a very upset customer going, why is my stainless exhaust that I just paid a lot of money for got rust spots all over it? But another thing is, a lot of people seem to just, I don't know if they just don't know or don't understand, but a lot of your intakes, valve covers, oil pans are all aluminum. So when you're buying fittings to weld to this, like this AN bung, a lot of times they want it welded right there, and hey, that's an easy weld, and I've done a ton of them. But this is aluminum. This has to be aluminum. You can't weld aluminum to stainless. You can't weld aluminum to carbon. You can only weld aluminum to aluminum. And a lot of times, guys come over here to the house and they bring their stainless pipe and they go, here's the AM bung I bought for it, weld it in there. I can't. This is aluminum, this is stainless. You can't weld aluminum to stainless. And I know there's a ton of videos out there that says you can, but it always cracks. It does not work. It just don't do it. It won't work. But yeah, so when you're ordering your material, ordering your stuff, and you're ordering stuff for your hot side on your turbo, going from your exhaust manifold to your turbo inlet or your turbo outlet to out your exhaust, out the fender or out the back of the car, however you're running it. A lot of times that, everybody wants that out of stainless because it looks pretty and it looks good and it turns nice, pretty colors. Well, you have to remember that when you're ordering your parts and pieces, to make sure you order stainless pieces, stainless bungs, stainless O2 sensor bungs, stainless parts for stainless pipe, and vice versa when you're welding your cold side from your turbo housing out to your intercooler, from your intercooler to your throttle body. All that's aluminum. So you have to order aluminum stuff. And it gets kind of tricky when you're online. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing this video today, is this is aluminum, this is stainless. Stand back looking at it, they look the same. They're both 90s, they're both about the same size pipe, but obviously this is aluminum. Magnet won't stick to aluminum, and magnet won't stick to stainless. So you got to remember that to read your descriptions, making sure you're ordering the right parts and the right pieces. That way you're not showing up at the fab guy and you got a bunch of stuff that won't work. And then you're always looking at me going, oh, we'll just do it, man. I'm sorry, I can't. You physically can't weld aluminum to stainless, or stainless to aluminum, or aluminum to carbon, or carbon to aluminum. It just don't work. All right, guys, that's just my tech tip for today. And now, for science, I've got to weld all this damn carbon exhaust in this car. It's going to look like hammered crap. But it's for the Timu hot rod. And he has promised me when the motor does blow, he's coming back to get a nice stainless exhaust. So this one time, I'm going to do it. Just not happy about it.